but just turn it down.
Okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib using no hands. Oh, did it feel like I'm floating? But I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen thinking dead. So mama found she to them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But nowadays I put on for the fam, see you when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion of garbage. I talk to the mirror, out here off the bills with the blessing. I sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything. It's everything I need. Till I lay my eyes on you. I don't know what this is, yeah, but I feel like it's real, baby. I don't wanna pretend, no. I just wanna come clear, wanna see you again. Yeah, young. What's the thing? This was everything I need, right? Not so fond of change, I'm too caught up in
The lab is in the building, folks. What's up with it? What's up with it?
What's happening? What's happening?
Boy, you looking good, brother. Good to see you. Another week. Was it Wednesday, July 14th? July's a good month, right?
Yeah, it's only a good month because I don't know if I can show it to you or not, but
oh, wait a minute. First of all, let me see what you rocking there. You got on some new gear. Man.
Can you see it? Hold on, let me get it out the way. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. It's what I do.
It's what I do.
Shouts out to you. Appreciate you, brother, for the support. Shouts out to PressandSew. Man, you looking good. I'm rocking the gear too. You looking good rocking the gear. Appreciate that. I say July is a good month though, because we will say happy birthday to you, brother.
Oh, I'm humbled, man. Thank you so much.
One more trip around the sun. You're looking good too, and so it's a blessing that you.
Balloon in the background.
I ain't mad at the birthday balloons. That's good. That means somebody care about you. That means somebody cares about you.
Yep. My neighbors love me. Girlfriend loves me.
Yeah.
Friends love me. I don't know if you love me or not, but
I tolerate you. It's bittersweet, but I've got more respect. I've always had respect for you. Look, I tell a story about us all the time, but the other night when I saw you in Keely's stream, I literally was cracking up and was grinning like a proud uncle or something, because now you part of the family, right? If you were able to be on the screen with India, Keely, and Diana, bruh.
Look, I didn't even know how I was on the screen with. This is what happened. She said she was trying to test out a certain product, the RCP. And when she said she was trying to test it out, the Rodecaster Pro, for the ones that are not familiar, I said, let me see if I can help. I don't know, guy, but at the end of the day, Ecamm, vMix, who cares? We're here to support one another. But you should have saw the face when I popped into the room.
I watched it. It was crazy.
Look, the face was red. Like her face was red, and it was like, oh, and it was can you hear? I can't get it. I can't get it. I'm like, okay. And then I said, well, just take your time. I'm right here with you. Now hit the spot 10:06.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, she be dogging you out, but she can't get her right. Yeah, I was like, yep, get him, get him, get
all
him.
good.
So
It's
yeah,
all
but
good.
no, at the end of the day, it was all about supporting. And I know that she's trying to do some big things. She's
Yeah.
streaming,
Oh yeah.
and no different from us. We're all trying to learn it. And any way you can find a way to support anybody that's in the streaming game, no matter what service or platform that they use, I'm all about how can we help one another be on a winning team. So I expect her to be doing big things
Oh
sooner
yeah.
than later.
Oh,
And
she's
while she's out there doing field hockey questionnaires, I might be actually trying to get back in shape and doing field hockey with her.
hey, Keely is no joke, man. Y'all need to Google her. She's been around these streets for a minute, so she is the real deal, and that's what it's all about, man. Yeah, irregardless of the platform, the technology, we're all there supporting each other as content creators. I'm ecstatic that you got to be in the room with some champions there that night. So yeah, you're invited to the cookout now. You've actually
Look, you had a show yesterday too. You was over there with JP High Tech talking about how
yeah.
what was it, the credibility.
I was talking about credibility as a content creator. Yeah, man, that was nice. I really
Congratulations.
appreciate that. So thank you, brother. That's actually was on my goal list for the year to be on JP's stream, and I'm just checking a couple of things off. So yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
That's what's up.
Thank you, Keely. Appreciate you. Oh,
Yeah.
Sammy, brother. No, look, we coming to see you. I was going to wear my superstar shirt, but I said no, I'm gonna save that for a little bit later. But Sammy, come on, brother, we paying your way into it. You don't have to buy anything.
Sammy get VIP tickets.
Yeah, Sammy.
Sammy be saving the day for everybody. So Sammy, just don't bring the potato salad and don't bring the macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
You
don't
be
do
all
that.
right, okay, Sammy?
Don't do that. We saving that for
Yeah,
hit the
don't
spot.
do that.
Yeah, she gonna take care of all that.
Just bring the fried chicken from KFC or Popeyes, all right, and you'll be okay.
Love it, brother. Okay, so I understand that our new segment, your week in tech. Again, birthday week for birthday month. We'll go ahead and give you the whole month because I know you like to celebrate like that. There may have been some things that were under the tree, behind the curtain, under the door for you. You got some gear, didn't you? You got some things.
It was actually under the clothes. So
under the clothes. Talk to us.
So basically, I don't know if we're going to have enough time to talk about what happened for the birthday weekend. It was an awesome birthday weekend, but a personal friend of mine and Hit the Spot 1006, they came in together and they said, this is what Tall Boy needs. Because he has the shaky hand when he has his DSLR or his mirrorless cameras. So they said, you know what? We want to bless him with...
Bless him, Lord.
The Osmo Pocket.
Man, that's the real deal. Holyfield right there.
Not only did I get the Osmo Pocket, they hit me with the stabilizer to say, look, there's no reason not to have the shaky hand. And then they turned around and hit me with the Osmo Pocket expansion kit. So, let me see if I can there you go. Yeah. So it comes with the controller wheel, the wireless module, and the accessory mount. So now I don't have to be with all the stuff. I can just be, I can what is it? Downsize. I don't need the supersize anymore.
Yeah. You got some,
but I get supersized content. Yeah. So basically they asked me to come downstairs to the laundry room because I live in a high rise. And said, whose clothes are these? Are they yours? And I'm like, nah, they're not mine. I'm like, I don't even, no.
They just put your drawers on top of the dryer.
Right. He reached underneath the clothes and said, but you need this though. And man, that broke down almost in tears, bro, because it was like, wow. Yeah. So that was a great surprise. And that's how they blessed me for 42.
I love it. 42. Congratulations.
Maybe 22.
Well,
thank you so much.
I don't know. You got a little more gray hair than a 22. Before we continue, I know we already did a check behind the scenes, and she will keep me honest. Keely, can you hear me all right? Am I coming through clear? I'm doing these adjustments. I want to make sure that the audience is right, and I know you will shoot it to me straight. So talk to me. We're not going no place until Keely says she can hear me clearly.
Nah, man, we ain't got all day for Keely. Keely going to give us an attitude. I ain't got time for her.
I'll tell you what, while she's doing that, we'll get into our next topic. That's the stash stock party. Hit the spot. I'm sure she's watching it. Louis Vuitton tonight.
Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, look at that. Hennessy,
you buy Louis?
I'm about to look. We don't want to talk about how many Louis I have bought in my bruh. That's actually a sore subject around this house right now. I done bought way too many Louis Vuitton purses. And
well, guess what? Now you own a piece of the stock.
In a second, I will. Hold on. Bam! you stocked
all right.
up.
So for the ones who are watching the show for the first time, this is part of the segment because he's always buying stock. So if you guys are interested in buying stock, James, can you briefly tell them what the stash stock party is, how they can get involved with it, and how you can get credit for telling them since they're watching the show?
Yeah. So again, I am a member of Stash Invest, and Stash Invest is a platform that allows you to buy incremental fractions of Fortune 500 of all stocks, actually. So I am able to acquire, I don't have to pay for an entire lot, 200 shares, right? I can actually go in and buy an incremental 1, 2, 5, 20, however many stock increments that I want every week. And it's seemingly more times than just Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific. They're doing these stash stock parties where they actually collect as many people that are attending, and you can get incrementals of a particular stock. This stock for this week is Louis Vuitton. Last week I think it was Hershey's chocolate. So I've added that to the portfolio. And again, it's added to the portfolio. So if I decide to continue an investment in that company, I can, or I can remove it from my investment portfolio. But if it's something that you're interested in, check out that link at the bottom there, link.jameshicks.org/stash-stock. And like I said, it gives you $20 off of a stock. So if you join using my link, so I think I get something as well. I don't know if I get $5, but I get less of an incentive than helping others get into investment practices as well. So I highly recommend it if that's something you'd like to do. So yeah,
there it is.
There it is, man.
There it is. How are we looking on time? Are we doing what we're supposed to be doing on time from the runner show? I don't know.
We are perfect, brother. Look, literally at 5:12, topic number 1 starts. And we are at
look at God.
5:12. Look, man, don't sleep on God, brother. Don't sleep on him.
Okay. Well, look at God. Instagram, test a reshare sticker, which actually makes it harder to share posts. So if you guys are on Instagram and you guys like to do the reshare feature, it's going to get a little harder. And basically, Instagram is saying they don't want you to spam your friends with all of the posts you come across. So yesterday, is testing to make sure sharing to stories slightly trickier. I hope that came out right. They're going to make it a little trickier.
Yeah.
The company is testing a reshare sticker that can be placed in stories. When selected, a recently viewed tab will surface and let users choose from posts they've seen in the last hour, saved, or posted, which they can then share in their story. They can insert IGTV, Reels, and feed video content. You can get an idea of what the test looks like at the image above. I think James will show that for you. Previously, if you wanted to share a post to your story, you had to manually from the post itself. The test will replace that functionality, effectively requiring you to navigate away from the post itself and into the create mode. Basically, their spokesperson is saying that it is designed to make people more intentional and deliberate about what they post. This means they don't want people to just tap a share button from a post and instead are introducing slightly more friction to do so. At the same time, Instagram likely wants people to engage more with the content on the app, and this might raise the bar of what people see and therefore get them to tap through on various photos and videos.
I disagree.
So you don't think that this is not going to get people to engage more?
No, I think this is Instagram doing too much, to be honest with you. It was so easy and so straightforward to do it before, right from the post. You could share to your story on Facebook, and you can share it across other platforms. But now you got to leave that image, right, and go to another screen, to the screen where you would typically add, stickers and things like that, a whole nother step. I just think that they're trying to do too much. Again, trying to make sure that if you're going to share something, that you take that half a second and think about it. I understand it, right, from a business perspective. They probably don't want folks to just be haphazardly pushing buttons and sharing content. Actually want it to be a conscious decision that you're doing. But I think it's just too much. Instagram getting in the way. But like we said last week, don't sleep on Instagram, because it's evolving into a whole different thing besides just picture sharing. So I think this is just a component of what we can expect from the overall platform in and of itself. But this whole reshare sticker, that's why I put pros and cons. I think it's the company doing too much, in my opinion.
So my question is, it's only for stories, or is it for stories, reels, and IGTV?
I believe it's IGTV Reels, and IGTV Reels and your regular feed video content right there. Yeah.
So even in your regular feed, you will have a problem with sharing. So they're basically creating like a creator mode to where you have to go in and create yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
that's too much, man. That's too much.
But I think people will adapt to it, kind of like how Apple says you don't need it today, but we're going to give it to you whether you like it or not. I think that might be it. It may be an inconvenience in the beginning, but I think overall people will adapt to it. If not, they're going to move over to another platform such as TikTok. So, and then they'll just say, "Hey,
hold that thought about TikTok." Yeah. But yeah, you know what? But folks are going to forget in 3 months down the road that it was different prior to this new change anyway, right? So they're going to adapt, and they're going to continue to use Instagram. It's not going to stop people from using the platform. I think it's just it'll eventually get used to it. So and not realize how good and how easy we have it today before they started rolling out some of these incremental changes. So
now let me ask you this. Remember last week they said that they're not a photo sharing app, they're more of a video app. So how does this integrate with what they're saying, if that makes sense? They want you to post more video, or they're trying to drive more towards video as opposed to photos. So now, I don't know if you saw the lady who was in the what's the name of that store? The lady store that has the pink carpet. What's the name of that store? Victoria's Secret.
Okay. Oh, she
acted
a fool?
Yeah, she came over and tried to hit the African American lady, and had a meltdown. So now,
I don't know about that. That was unfortunate, and we'll see how that all works out. But I don't think that's going to have anything to do with it moving forward.
That's all I see. Look like you froze on me. I said, look like you froze on me.
No, I'm
good. Okay. 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 But did you hear what I said?
Yeah, about the lady in the Victoria's Secret store?
Right. And I said, basically, make a long story short, people are still going to post, like, she's literally viral now.
Yeah.
The lady but that's an extra step, because people literally just hit a button and they reshared it. But now you're saying with this, that's an extra step.
Yeah. So it's more intentional. You have to think about it before you actually send something to WorldStar or to CNN or to those other sites. It's a means of having, I think, Instagram make sure that their users know that they're going to share this out, and there could be consequences to the action. I don't think it has anything to do with them moving forward and being more of a video sharing platform. I think it just is trying to allow their users to be more conscious of their actions and their activities.
Okay.
It's a symptom, not it's a piece of the overall solution. I don't think it's ends to the means, right? I think it's just a piece of what they're trying to roll out. Just tightening up the environment.
Well, I guess my only thing is they're saying they want the people to engage more with content on the app. And this is going to raise the bar on what people see. So basically, are you saying people are going to be lazy and not repost? Or are you saying they're going to repost?
Let's put the question out to the folks in the audience as well. I don't think that it's going to positively affect reposting. I think it may be a negative for the short period of time until folks say, you know what, okay, this is the only way that I can reshare content on Instagram. So we'll grin and bear it and we'll do it. But I don't see this as really something that's going to necessarily positively affect or influence reposting of content. So, but I'd be interested in hear what folks who are watching and listening have to say about it as well.
So what's the question? So when we do the replay or the recap, I can have that in the content.
Do you see
what's the question?
Do you see a positive influence on resharing content on Instagram with this additional reshare sticker?
Gotcha. Post your comments in the, right here on the show, the labtechshow.live. We definitely would appreciate it. We'd love to get your feedback.
You're a good man. You know that. I take back everything I've ever said about you. Some of the stuff. You're a pretty good man. You're a good man.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. We're going to move on, man. This is one of your stories. AT&T removes high-speed data throttling from its most expensive unlimited plan, plus 4K streaming and more hotspot data at no extra cost. So AT&T is adding a few more benefits to its $85 a month top tier unlimited plan at no added cost.
$85 a month. Sorry.
I know, man. That's a lot. Unlimited Elite subscribers will now truly have access to unlimited high-speed data and will no longer be subject to deprioritization after hitting the 100 gig of data per month. Customers will also get a bump from 30 gigs of monthly hotspot data up to 40 gigs, as well as up to 4K video streaming, boosted from the maximum of 1080. The new plan features will be added automatically for all current subscribers starting this week. And the crazy thing about it is T-Mobile has already done this earlier this year. So, I mean, it seems like everybody is just jumping on the bandwagon. Well, and most unlimited phone plans, including data deprioritization in the fine print, meaning after a certain threshold of monthly data is reached, your account is subject to slowdowns when the network is busy. So, what do you think?
This is what I think. See that right there, that line right there? It's your move, Verizon. I'm on Verizon, and they still have not. That's why I laughed while you were talking, right? Because T-Mobile started this. Makes sense. They're the largest 5G network nationwide because they're merged with Sprint. So geographically and towers based from that perspective, they are the largest 5G network. So they started this. AT&T makes sense as well. They are a full-on consumer brand, and this just makes sense. The fact that they throttled people for so long. My parents are on AT&T, and I know they don't use as much of the data, but just the fact that platform was throttling people and bringing you down to 360p, 480p, whatever, just 2G speeds when you reach a particular threshold. I just didn't think that was fair, especially again for everything that you're paying for. Verizon needs to start focusing on this, man, because I can't be out in the streets and have my son streaming Netflix, my daughter streaming Hulu, and if my wife can't get online because everyone has used up all the bandwidth, I'm gonna have problems in the house. So this is selfishly, I have problems with.
But that's Verizon. Not home internet. That's your cell phone data. We're not talking about home internet.
No, I know. Look, when we be out on the road, all four of my cellular devices be screaming on Verizon. We download a gang of data. We do. I can't. Verizon just needs to go and step up. They always talk about 5G for everyone. They talk about the best, can you hear me now? Whatever the slogan is, but can you hear me now, Verizon? Take care of this whole issue and catch up to everyone else, because 4K streaming, unthrottled data, downloads and uploads, things of that, all the other big carriers have it, and pricing is too similar right now, right? So if Verizon doesn't get on this bandwagon soon, you're going to start seeing more and more folks go to T-Mobile or going to AT&T because they're offering this service that, quite frankly, we're paying for it anyway. If you're paying $87 a month for a high quality of service and you're getting throttled because you watch 2 movies on Netflix during the month, that's a problem for the everyday consumer to fathom. Just it's just unacceptable, especially with the technology that's out there and their capabilities of bouncing off of and transmitting and receiving off of various towers and sharing connections. It's just, there is no rightful reason from a technology perspective for them to continue to throttle people's bandwidth.
Well, I mean, this is good for AT&T, and I don't know if you saw that comment that came across the screen or in the chat box, but basically, I went into AT&T, and their pricing structure is too much for the average. You know, I mean, when I look at T-Mobile pricing, and I go turn around and look at Verizon, well, Verizon is expensive. That's, you know.
Yeah,
They're driving Teslas.
See,
You driving that? Those are Tesla prices as well. But
don't get in my front yard now, brother. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, those prices.
Don't do that.
Those prices, brother. They. I mean, you might want to look at the T-Mobile pricing. That's all I can tell you. So
I'm thinking about it. I'm on that T-Mobile 30-day test right now. But you're right. I want to bring up this comment here from Amelia, where she says, you know, I work for AT&T, and they needed something to retain customers. Their prices didn't meet their ancient tech standards. This is a very good comment, especially from someone who's been inside. And I appreciate Keely's question or statement as well. It's still crazy how bad and expensive mobile data is in North America as compared to Europe. Cheap like borscht. What is borscht?
She'll tell us.
But
you got to think, they don't have motor data over there. They only have, well, they pay for data because everybody uses WhatsApp. So you just buy, I mean, you don't have, you just use WhatsApp, and you literally just say, I'm paying for Wi-Fi. And when you run out of Wi-Fi overseas, I mean, it's like, let me just top up again.
Yeah.
But here in the United States, it's like, we need that. But I mean, they're throttling you, you know, and it's like, look, I can go through almost, 5 gigs a day with as much YouTube streaming that you're doing and as much content that you're, constantly on these social media channels. It's rough. I mean, it's rough. $85 is a lot of money, man. But I mean, I get it.
Every month.
But this is something that should automatically be for all customers, no matter what the tier is. And I understand that you have to do something, but everyone's not on the $85 plan. Yeah. So the other ones, they're still being punished. So, I mean, I guess the question is, for the ones that are AT&T customers, how do you feel like you're being cheated because they're not giving you the same service as they are giving the upper tier, or do you just feel like that just comes with the price? That's the way I look at it.
That's a good point. And you also made an interesting statement in there as well about WhatsApp. Why are we so slow? WhatsApp is actually pretty dope, right? I mean, it really is something that I don't understand why North America just doesn't take advantage of this encrypted. Maybe because it's owned by Facebook, and you know how I feel about Zuckerberg and anything that he does. But I don't know. WhatsApp is kind of the way to go. It really is.
My favorite WhatsApp story, I can tell you, I was in Greece. I was staying with a friend. She works for FIBA. She ended up going away for the weekend, and I basically had the house to myself. I met some guy on the train, and he wanted to take me out for beers because I was so tall, and I was like kind of hesitant at first. And I said the next day, I said, all right, I'm gonna go. And I go to the guy's house, but before I go to the house, I pinged my location, the exact location of where I was at. So just in case something happened, I could ping myself and where I'm at. And I sent it out to like 10 people. And when she came back in town, she's like, you just went to some crazy man's house and you didn't. And I'm like, this WhatsApp thing is pretty dope, man. Like, I mean, where I'm at. We don't even have that functionality on our phones unless you download a certain app.
Yeah.
So, like, where's my phone or where's my kid or whatever that is. But I mean, WhatsApp has that feature already built in. So I know we're diverting a little bit away from this topic here,
but
we'll I just wanted to at least give you a WhatsApp story and why people should jump on WhatsApp. So for a safety feature, I'm 7 feet tall. I don't need no safety. I'm good. I know how to swing.
Just hit him low, folks. Hit him at the knees. Take him out. Yeah,
you can't get them all. Look, you can't get them all, but you just grab that one, and that one.
This brother right here. So we've got a definition of borscht. Polish, Ukrainian, Russian beet soup. Really? I
That's
need
what you having for dinner tomorrow?
I need a sound effect. I don't even know what to say for that. I don't know.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That was a good one. I don't know. Thank you, Keely.
Tell the
Appreciate
missus
it.
that you're gonna eat beet soup tomorrow.
We're gonna have some
That's for dinner.
borscht.
Yeah, you're gonna have some borscht.
Man,
Right. There you go.
we ain't having no borscht. But let's go and keep it moving. But thank you, Keely, for that. Much appreciated. You doing that extra research, keeping us going. We're here enlightening, entertaining, and educating. And there's a lot of entertainment going on. But listen, folks, we want you to do some things for us. Hopefully we're doing some good things for you. So check it. Follow us on social, all things The Lab Tech Show. Website, thelabtechshow.live. That's where we are. We're trying to really build this thing. We have a great moment. We got great momentum going. We got great synergy. We just want to continue to build this and turn this into something bigger and better every single time. So every day we're trying to get 1% better. So take a little moment right now, like us on all social platforms, and give our YouTube channel a follow. How about that? Huh?
I'm not even gonna mess with you this week.
Don't mess with me, brother. No, we rolling, brother. You know, when you spend all your money
rolling
on gear, you be eating borscht. Hey, we there. Trust me. Look, I got. I didn't talk about. You saw the pictures.
Keely
that I
was
posted.
eating borscht last night when she couldn't figure out that Rodecaster Pro. I love you, Keely, but I'm just saying you bought the toy and couldn't figure it out. So I'm just saying
she's gonna crack you in the head with one of them hockey sticks if you keep it up.
With one of them hockey sticks gonna go upside of my head if she can reach high enough. It's all good. It's all good. I love you, Keely.
Mm-hmm. Let's stay focused. Twitter, my second favorite social platform, let you change who you can reply to on a tweet after you've already posted it. This makes sense. To me, this makes sense. I'm actually a fan of what Twitter is trying to do to try to get to a monetization piece. I actually plan on subscribing to Twitter as a paid service. So the story reads, Twitter is rolling out the ability to let you change who can reply to a tweet after you have posted it. The company announced Tuesday. You could already limit who replied to your tweets thanks to features that are rolled out last August, but you had to set that preference while writing the tweet. And this feature will be available globally on iOS, Android. Hey, you guys are going to have it too, and on the web. To change who can reply, click or tap the 3-button menu on a tweet and look for the option in the menu that appears. You can make it so that everyone can reply, only people you follow can reply, or only people you mention in your tweet can reply. That's great, right? Because my feeling on this is that it cuts out a lot of the chatter, a lot of the noise on Twitter, because I used to be pretty heavy in the Twitter chats, and I hated those on the other end because they were so noisy, right? I'd be tweeting 100 times an hour, and everyone that was following me was getting the messages, but just wish that there was a way of curtailing kind of the conversation around Twitter. And I think this allows you to do that by just who can respond back to you after you send something out. And you can have special groups that can receive your information. You can have special groups, again, like the people you follow, the people are in close groups that you maintain who can actually respond back to you. So I think this is helping folks take better control of their entire Twitter environment. It's still going to be a lot of conversation going on, but this is a step, I think, in the right direction for that overall platform, which is just filled with constant chatter all the time. And I'm a fan of it because, again, I look to be paying I think it's $3 a month when Twitter Pro rolls out. Another subscription. I'm not even going to ask, are you going to do it? Because I know you're not going to do it.
I'm not a tweeter, shall we say.
You're not on Twitter?
I'm on it, but I think I'm more one of those that I'm a lurker. And I'm just trying to see what's on there. I'm more of an IG guy, more of a YouTube guy. But I think, here's my question.
Yeah.
Is this really more for celebrities or athletes or influencers that just don't want to see that long back and forth? Or is this more for I guess, just the average person, because it's like, why would you not want someone to reply back to your tweet? I mean, unless you did something that was foul. So let's just say Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion did something that they weren't supposed to do, and then everybody starts passing judgment. Or Kwame Brown, is going at, Becky with the good hair. Let's just say that situation is going on, and then now it's like only, that those two people can go back and forth with each other, as opposed to everyone putting their comments down. The way Twitter was received, or the way I received Twitter when it first rolled out, it was more along the lines of, I post something, I only have 140, 160 characters, however many that is, and then it's up to you to come back and give me your thoughts as well. And then, how do you say something in a condensed manner to where, and I get it, people are cruel, but I mean, this is people giving their personal opinions of what they think. And you're basically saying, I'm going to stop that. And only the person that I tagged in the post is getting that opportunity to respond, as opposed to your followers. Why are you asking people to follow you if you're not going to give them a chance to reply?
Valid statement. I look at it from, I like that discussion right there, but I also look at it as a way of controlling the conversation, right? Controlling the noise and actually limiting the trolls, maybe. All right. Again, because you put something out there that's maybe that could go viral, something that could cause a lot of conversation, and you really may not want to hear all of it. You want to emote yourself, but you don't want to hear it from anyone else, right? Right or wrong. But I think, again, it allows you to kind of control that conversation, the volume of the conversation.
But my thing is, it should be a two-way street. I mean, you don't put anything out in the universe unless you want somebody to respond to it. No different from this show. If someone says that this show sucks, we have to take it and say, how do we perfect it and how do we make it better?
True.
Not, I put something out and then I'm saying, no, you can't respond. How dare you troll me on, what I just did or whatever I just created.
Yeah.
Those were your thoughts. I'm entitled to my opinion. And if you don't want me to comment on your opinion, then I just won't follow you.
And you have that prerogative. And so I check.
But you want me to follow you though.
Yeah.
But you want me to follow you, but you telling me I can't reply?
I'm telling you that I like having the option. Now, again, I'm saying that I like having the option, but quite frankly and quite honestly, I'm not going to use it. When it is turned on.
Not you, but I'm just saying a celebrity or an influencer or an athlete. Yeah. So just like the other day with Stephen A. Smith, he just got roasted for calling out the wrong name. And basically it was like, you can say, you can get Giannis's name right, but you can't get this guy's name right.
Yeah, Oani's. Yeah, you know what? Let me write that down because we're gonna have that discussion. I'm gonna add that to the discussion for tonight. We filming Team No Sleep tonight, and I'm gonna add the hold please.
So basically,
but that's a good point though. That's a good point.
You're telling me you want me to follow you. Let's just get this right. You're asking me to follow you. You're telling me you're gonna put something out, and basically you're telling me I can't respond, but you can put your thoughts out. But I'm following you. Yeah. I might as well unfollow you. Now that's just my thought process. But I mean, so Stephen A. Smith can say, I'm sorry for what I said, and whether people thought it was a crack a crock or they thought it was a legit apology. If they thought it was at that point, it's like, what do you do? It's like, I get it, but I should be entitled to my thoughts, whether I thought that you were sincere or I thought it was a cracker. You know what?
I completely agree. And again, so my rationale behind this again is I like giving the onus and giving the responsibility to the end user. So I applaud Twitter for giving us this capability. Again, when I go premium or go pro, whatever they're going to call it for Twitter, I'm not going to use it. I just like having the opportunity and the option of doing it. Do I think it's right or do I think it's wrong? Probably not. Again, because you're trying to build your following, you're trying to build your community, you're trying to get whatever those vanity metrics and those vanity numbers are, and you're trying to have conversations with people. You can't have a one-way conversation, and if you're blocking folks, I mean, you're just talking to the wall. And that's not the right way to do.
The only way is going to be a one-way conversation. The only way it's going to be is when you do something that's foul, and then you're going to say, I don't want you to give me your opinion. And all I'm going to do is just say, you know what? I don't agree. Just like the Dominique Wilkins situation.
Yeah.
You know, when he came to the restaurant and he had on sweats. I don't know if that story went viral or not, but he took it to CNN. He took it. And even though he did what he did, and, you know, I didn't agree, but I went on, you know, I was able to reply back to Don Lemon and say, hey, I don't agree with what you're doing. Even though it may have some validity behind it, he shouldn't have been wearing sweats at a nice restaurant.
Yeah, you know better.
So, yeah, but you're saying these are designer sweats. No sweats allowed, bro. Come on, man. I mean, I get it. You're Dominique, but nobody knows who Dominique Wilkins is in the city of Atlanta. Well, the millennials and the Gen Zers, they don't know.
Yeah, nobody Dominique Wilkins. 20 or 30 years old knows who Dominique Wilkins is.
Right.
You know, you getting called out here. Well, not you, but shouts out to Brother Pullum. Brother Pullum,
you want me to text her? I mean, I can text and say, "Hey, where you at?" They asking for you. They definitely want your opinion.
He's got a question about kind of what we were just now talking about, right? Does Tammy say you should be entitled to your thoughts? And I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm just gonna put that on the screen and leave that there. I'm not gonna get slapped.
Hold up, what? Repeat that again. I didn't see it. Put it back up.
Does Tammy say you should be entitled to your thoughts? Kind of along the lines of what we were talking about,
John,
about one two-way conversation.
Let me tell you something. No matter how this relationship go, I'm gonna always say what I want to say. So I may be in the doghouse, she may be in the doghouse, but she gonna give her opinion, and I'm gonna give my opinion, and that's just the way the dynamic of this relationship work over here. So if I can't speak my opinion, we got an issue. If she can't speak her opinion, then we got an issue. Because she going to give me hers, and I'm going to give her mine.
Folks, watch for I'm just going to say, watch for flying shoes across Tall Boy's dome in 5, 4.
James.
Oh, my God. I love it. I love it. Shouts out to you. I see you, Brother Cox. You know what, Kevin, we may need to talk to you, man. I see you doing some good mod work. I might have an opportunity for you, brother. We're going to talk a little bit later. EB is in the building. It could be for those people that just want to be hurtful and hateful. Interesting statement. So again, those are the folks that we are trying to weed out of society, right? The folks that are, but that's a really good point there, right there. I like this folks right now. See, shouts out to Miss Carolyn Hicks. How you doing, Mama? When people don't want you to say something, they are distractors. True. So again, folks that
no, they're dictators. They're not distractors. They're dictators.
Mama, did you mean say? See, don't correct Mom, brother. Hold on now.
That's what she put on the screen. You just can't read.
I've been around her for 51 years. I know what my mama is right. But before she even said, "Man, she gonna respond back in a minute." You done did it now.
Tammy, you got to rewind. Hit the spot 1006. You got to rewind, and you're going to hear everything. And if you hurry up and rewind, you might get your comments on. And James, since he's running it, he likes some Tammy Chambers. He going to probably put your comments on the screen, even though we're on the next topic. So it is what it is. So just we were talking about, should you have an opinion when it comes to replying to your tweet? And Mr. John Pullum said, "Tall boy, put the post back up." There you go. So hit the spot 1006. That's what he said, and I gave my response. Do I need to say it again, James, or can we move on to the next story?
I'm bringing up all these comments because the peanut gallery is off the chain tonight. Shouts out to you, Priscilla. We see it, and
see, I like Mama Hicks. Yeah, get it right. Yeah, come on, 52 years. That's right. Yeah, dictator.
You got it right.
Distractors. You just can't read. You might need some of these.
I don't know what they are. But I know I look good because Mr. Cox is saying that the video tonight is on point.
Okay.
This has turned into way more of a interesting show than I ever thought. When we cut this up, we're gonna have to be very selective with the chop ups, brother.
Oh God.
I like this story that's coming up though. Let's keep moving. Go
ahead. Go ahead.
TikTok is doing. Look, TikTok, brother. Don't sleep on TikTok.
Look, I think I'm gonna have to create me a TikTok account because
Right,
I've already
yes,
got
yes,
brutalized today. Just
yes.
today alone from my family that's sitting right here
Right.
about what TikTok can do. And then Miss Hit the Spot 1006 gave me that look like, you don't listen to me. You don't listen to me. So guess what? Now they got this story that James is about to read. And guess what?
Well, first of all, what we need to do, and I second this motion. Before the next show, we need to make sure that you properly align with expectations. Oh, ooh. See, you got some explaining to do after the show, but let's go ahead and
no, that's John Pullum. That's not me. Now, I told you, I never said. I said she gonna say what she wants to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say what I want to say. Now you can go back and rewind the tape because she gonna be her and I'm gonna be me, and that's the only way we know how to be.
Let's go.
So I like that line. I think I'm gonna use.
You want to put that on the shirt? Shouts out to Preston. So Sylvia and Andrew, we got a new partner coming online. Tall Boy Enterprises Entertainment.
Can I get that? Can I get that throwback discount price?
No, you can't get the Sammy Superstar price. No.
I need that Sammy price. But come on, talk to him about TikTok.
TikTok is doing some big things, and I'm new to TikTok as well as a platform. We had a conversation. I think it was in Doc Boyd's class this past weekend where we were talking about TikTok, and I immediately made an account and started sending out content, and the engagement on TikTok is off the chain, right? For someone who has 0 followers, 0 following, to posting making 4 posts on there, it's been crazy. So this actually I really like. TikTok has formally launched what they're calling TikTok resumes, allowing folks, irregardless of their generation, but you think it's kind of more focused towards the Gen Zers, the 18-year-olds, the 20-year-olds, the 30-year-olds, whatever. The majority of folks are on TikTok to actually create videos about themselves, video resumes that they can push out to a number of companies. And as of start right now at the launch, there are 40 companies that have aligned with TikTok, and they're providing over 400 jobs out the gate for folks that post their video resume to the platform. Chipotle, Target, the Worldwide Wrestling Entertainment Organization, Shopify. I think we saw some for, the Detroit Pistons. I'll show another screen that has this, but this is a amazing idea of, again, meeting people where they are, because they're using TikTok anyway as a social platform. Folks are looking for jobs. This is the best thing. I think this is just phenomenal to do, because it really lets you see who that person is. It gets you the video. It lets you see how they react when they're in front of camera, when they're on scene, or whatever the case may be. You get to see people emoting and things of that. A lot of the jobs are kind of in the customer facing and social media realm anyway. So it just makes sense. And TikTok is exploding everywhere. Looking at
they're being innovative. They're being innovative. Go ahead. And as you're talking about that, I think this is an awesome move, because outside of LinkedIn, and you know that this generation, the 30 and unders, 25 and unders, 21 and unders, they're not going to LinkedIn. But these companies that you see on the screen right now, they're willing to meet their hirees, potential hirees, where they are. Forever 21, Fuse, Detroit Pistons,
everyone that's in the mall,
clips.
Right? Everyone that's in the mall.
You're like, look at great clips. All right, you cut hair. Mm-hmm. So show me some of your stuff. Show me your work. Let me see how you do it. I've never heard of Homie before, but I mean, you get a hairstyle. Look, what did I say? Just show us that you can cut hair, and you now have a job at Great Clips in all those cities, from Fargo, North Dakota, Charleston, South Carolina, Boynton Beach, Florida. I mean, they're looking for jobs. So I don't know about Fargo, North Dakota, but
well, so check this out. So you are in.
I see Alpharetta, Georgia. Click on Alpharetta, Georgia, and see. So if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, you can literally post your video resume and go to Chipotle.
Shout out to Chipotle. I got 2 kids working at Chipotle, and they pay.
Hey, man.
They pay right. They pay. Hey,
Okay.
Isaiah hadn't asked Daddy for any dollars in a while because they just got a raise. So shouts out to Chipotle for staying out of my pocket.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what's the closest city to you? Do you see anything down there?
Let's see here.
Do you see anything? So basically, you're getting an opportunity or you're getting a job by just being you,
Very
and they're getting
close.
the chance
Yeah.
to say, "Hey, we want this." And it's funny because I mean, you look at a resume, they tell you no more than one page, and then when you're like that professional, it's like, "Hey, you can give us up to 5 pages, maybe even 10 pages when you're looking for something more governmental or educational based because your accolades are of so you have a huge." I'm messing up what I want to say, but you basically have a great. Help me out, James. Put them in, Coach. Go ahead. What am I trying to say?
Sometimes I wonder what you're trying to say, but
Oh
the
my
fact
God.
that there are organizations that where these millennials, Gen Zers, Gen Xers, whatever the category is, all these stores are all these places are in the mall. They're at the places they frequent, these fast food and sit down restaurants. You got the NBA, you got NASCAR, you've got all of these organizations that need someone again in forward facing, customer facing roles. I'm not going to hire you in one of those roles if you can't engage and if you can't be entertaining, if you can't be confident, especially on video with yourself. You're already doing this yourself. You're standing in your room doing crazy dances on TikTok anyway. Do it so you can get yourself a job. And these are, real companies.
And they're willing to meet you. They're
Yes.
willing to look at TikTok. TikTok is hiring.
TikTok
look at
is hiring.
VaynerMedia, Gary V. Who
What's he
else is
hired
over
for?
there?
Hold on. What's Gary hiring for? So probably up in New York. Yeah, he's hiring for creators. He's hiring for media residency. So NFT enthusiasts, EB, check it out. NFT enthusiasts with it. VaynerMedia. You can't be one of these positions if you can't engage, interact, and be confident on camera in front of people. Send me your TikTok video of you saying your 60-second elevator pitch. You can be considered for this type of position. How much would this be paying? Hold on. Don't let your boy actually submit a.
You gonna leave California to move to New York and go to the snow?
No.
By all means, welcome. Welcome. But you can afford that.
And I think, to be honest with you, I think the majority of these
the entry level position
are going to be
located
entry
in
level
New York.
positions.
But you got to think that's a great opportunity of what you're going to get working for Vayner. No, for working for VaynerMedia.
I'm laughing. I'm looking at Mom's comment. I'm laughing. Looking at.
Oh, but this is a great job for somebody
Yeah.
that's 21 years old. You post your TikTok, they like it, and the next thing you know, you're up to New York and you're traveling all over the world creating content or helping him build his brand out, and you're learning from the other people that are in his corporation. I mean, the video resume, I think LinkedIn should do this more often, or they should have already done this. You're not going to get it from Instagram. I mean, that's more for like influencers and, people that are content creators and brand partnerships. I think that's the only way those two are going to marry together. But for TikTok to say, hey, we have 40 companies, 400 jobs, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
No, you're right.
I think I'm going to have to start me a TikTok. I'm going to have to ask my cousin, will she be my social media manager? Because I can't. I don't have the bandwidth to deal with that.
Don't have the bandwidth. Check out what Mr. Cox is saying. So I think with how virtual the world has become, video will allow you to work from anywhere. Very true statement. If you can create a nice video image, to professionalism is your presentation. That's spot on, brother. That's spot on.
You're right.
That is exactly where it is. That's how I'm doing some of my cooking segments in the fall with TikTok. So there you go, reaching a whole different audience on a new social platform. It just and let it mushroom from there, right? Again, you've already built so Tammy's already built the following on Facebook. She started dabbling in YouTube as well. So bringing in now a new audience from TikTok and the integration that has, it was so easy to share to Instagram and to Facebook when I did my 4 little posts and it's visually appealing. You have to have music behind it, right? You can't post something that doesn't have a piece of music behind it, and then you get to add all of these custom overlays, custom filters, and things like that. So it has to look halfway decent, or you can't even post it. So I think they're doing it the right way by making sure that you're going to look somewhat decent. You're going to look your best, halfway semi-professional when you use the platform. I'm no longer sleeping on TikTok. I'm about to jump in.
I got to stop sleeping. I mean, as soon as this show is over with, my cousin and I are about to have a conversation.
TikTok.
We gotta work it out.
You got to work it out.
Yeah, we got to work it out.
All right, brother. All right.
I love you, cuz. This is what she likes to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like to create content, but it's like I don't know how to do short form content, and I'm learning how to say, how do I chop it down to where it's only 1 minute, 2 minutes, where I'm trying to give you a 3 to 5 minute, but this world is so micromanaged, it's like I need the nuts and bolts. I don't have time. So since you don't have time, you have to learn how to create this short form content. That's something that she's great at doing, not me. So
you stay in your lane, right?
That's what you're supposed to do. Stay in your lane.
That might be another shirt.
No, my family already know. When you mess up, I say, what's my favorite phrase? Stay in your lane.
Mom, I'll show you what TikTok is. You don't need to be on TikTok though. You stay focused on
creating them dances. The TikTok mama part 2.
You stay focused on the Facebook. Right, that's where your team and your audience is. Right,
let her grow. Let Mama Hicks grow.
Oh, because then I'll have to do the tech support, right? So we're gonna focus on Facebook. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Mr. Cox, so easy to get organic exposure on TikTok. Yes, as of right now, go consume for a day or two, and you will see what works to apply to your needs. This man right here, we need to bring him on the payroll or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Pay him in Bitcoin or something.
There it is.
Pay him in stash stock.
So, do you have an anniversary tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, well, congratulations. Happy anniversary. How many years is this?
Thank you, brother. 21. Gosh.
21.
21 years. She hadn't locked me out yet.
July 15th and July 11th. So we definitely know that July is a good month. That is a good month. So congratulations on 21 years. As we wrap the show, what would you like to say as far as what made the 21 years? What was the one lesson that you can say that everyone that's thinking about getting married, even though it's not, this is a tech show, what's one lesson that you would like people to use to say, this is how you make the relationships go, or this is what kept the relationship going, and they should implement?
Let each person be themselves. All right. I told Jen at the beginning that I will never stifle or stump her personality. Like right now, she's out with her girlfriends that she's been close with ever since high school. And I never wanted her to stop doing things that she has always done with her friends. So let each person be themselves. You can't change anyone. You can't change anyone. I mean, just don't do it. You got together with the person for whatever particular reason you fell in love, but let that person continue to be themselves, and you just both grow from there. So that has really been something that we've said from the giddy up, and it's worked pretty good, man. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah,
there it is. 21 years, patience, be you, and live your life. I can't go wrong with that. With that being said, thank y'all so much for watching the lab. I'm gonna go play with my new toy.
Yeah.
And I'm also working on a project that I think you guys will be proud of in the coming weeks or months. And we're just trying to build out. Please tell a friend to follow the labtechshow.live.
Yeah,
that's where we are hosting all of our content. As far as live streams every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and we will also have micro content of this show throughout the week that will be posted on our respective Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and now newly formed, soon formed TikTok channel. With that being said, you see it in the background. What is it? The Lab.
We out, y'all. Appreciate you now.